Okay, hello. As you can see from my hair, my edges, they are sweating terribly because it's hot out here. But hopefully, just went to the dentist. I know my teeth looks, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so it's hot out, but hopefully you guys can hear you know, the sound of the waves and things like that of the water. It's just too hot to be inside, and it's also hotter being outside. But like I mentioned last week, that I wanted to do a different or try to do a different location each episode, because I feel like, you know, after a while if you're kind of in the same spot, it kind of gets a little redundant, because all you're really seeing is the same background, like the viewers and things like that. All they're really seeing is you know, the same background and things like that. So I figured, especially now since it's getting warmer, oh my god, I gotta get these retouched. Yeah, as it's getting warmer, I'm gonna try to do outside, maybe in the park, or something like that. But yeah, so today I have a special episode. Sorry, it's like really hot, so I'm trying to like focus, because I need to get this rebraided, because that's not cute. That's definitely not cute. So we're gonna do that, and that looks slightly better. Yeah. So welcome to. It's too hot to have this down. Don't mind me. Yeah. So welcome to another episode of Pure Sessions with your girl Lana. So I have a special guest coming on soon. I'm gonna give him some time to come on. Like you guys know, I normally do mine early in the week and kind of post a little bit here and there. So I've been trying to get, you know, more guests to come on, like I've been saying for a while, because I work with this, my, I guess you call it branding coach. I had him on before, 𝙿𝚊𝚋𝚘𝚗, you know, with Jersey Media and Therapy Without a Degree. He's my branding coach, so he's helping with, you know, creating the content, oh Lord, content and posting, you know, accordingly, and when to post here, when to post there, and things like that. Oh my god, I'm sweating. This is not cute. And so I've been taking his advice, and it's actually been helpful, especially with the shows, because before, if you guys know, I was doing them live on Thursdays. I still post, you know, during the week, but I was doing them live on Thursdays. But I wanted to add some fancy stuff, like, you know, like an intro or like a little cover thing. So I decided to do them, you know, a little bit different way. But finally, I checked, was it early this morning or early last night, that I finally got to 2,000 followers. I know it's not a lot to some of you people, but for me, that is a lot, because I had, for like the longest, like 800 followers, or I was always following more people than I guess is necessary. So finally got 2,000, and I think it's because I guess I'm following his lead with posting the right things, stuff like that. So definitely shout out to you, Joe, for the help. I appreciate it. Definitely check him out. It's 𝙿𝚊𝚋𝚘𝚗, Therapy Without a Degree. Also, he has a function tomorrow where he'll have different guests performing, you know, singers, poets, musicians, things like that, in Lodi. So definitely check that out. You can find it on what is it? therapywithoutadegree.com. Get your tickets and things like that. So it should be pretty cool. That's not what I wanted to do, but I'm sweating and it's not cute, but here we go. So yeah, so it's fun doing these shows, I guess pre-recorded or whatever you want to call it, versus doing them live. I kind of get to like get all the niches out, versus like you're doing it live, and people watching you do it live, and then you can't say the wrong thing. There's no edits and hiccups and things like that, and I feel like it's all part of that journey to, you know, have some bumps in the road and things like that. So this episode is titled Loyal Traits, and originally I was going to talk about what I was going to talk about, but since I have a special guest coming on soon, we'll kind of go back and forth. And I think it's cool if you just have like a spontaneous guest versus like a pre-programmed guest, because I feel like it kind of comes off, you know, a little bit more organic versus like an interview, because if you're like me, I don't like being interviewed if I could help it. So I think that's pretty cool. But soon, hopefully, we'll have more people on versus just me just talking all the time, because I kind of get tired of my voice. But yeah, so it's Pure Sessions episode 45. I always gotta check because I never really know. Since I'm not doing them live, I never know what episode it is. And you can find me, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, YouTube, Alana and Pure. And hopefully you guys checked out last week's episode of my saxophone jam sessions. I posted that. I've done 2 songs. Well, 4 songs now. Is it 5? Might be 5. But last week I posted a song. What was it? What was the song? Oh, Beauty and the Beast. There we go. That was the song I posted. And the new song I did was Can You Stand the Rain? So definitely you can check that out. I didn't post it on my page because, like I said, I didn't want to have too much content back to back to back. So you can definitely find that in my stories. And it's Can You Stand the Rain, new edition. So it's pretty fun. I try to pick songs that's a challenge, but also, songs that I like. I don't really know why this glare is so bad. So probably because my phone's on life support. But yeah, so I hope everybody's having a good, what's today? Wednesday. There we go. I'm not used to doing these live Wednesday. I need to actually get back to focusing on, I think playing the saxophone a little bit more than me just doing it for the show. I feel like I'm kind of getting lazy with just, okay, I have to do it for the show. I have to do it for this episode versus the fun. And it's still fun. Don't get me wrong. It's still fun, learning the notes and playing the music and reading the music and having fun. But I need to get out of just doing it for the show by getting back to, just having fun with it. So the special guest should be joining soon. I think it's a couple more minutes. But I'll just sit here for a minute because it's like really hot. But luckily, it's kind of cool because I don't know if you where I am, but it was raining. It was raining randomly for a minute and now it's finally cooled out. So that's that. But what else is going on? Nothing. I don't think there's anything going on. No, that's really it. That's really it. All I've been focusing on really is just music and the podcast. So summer, I guess, is officially here in my mind. When it gets to like straight 90-degree weather for like a week or 2, it's summer. I mean, I know summer was last month, but I feel like summer is officially here now because it's hot. But yes, but for me, the reason why I pick, and I think I mentioned this last week or 2 weeks ago, the reason why I pick the topics that I pick, like what was last week? I stopped stalling. But before that was like relationships, Valentine's Day. What else? I can't remember any of the episodes. I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, it'll come back to me. But the reason why I pick the topics, the titles that I pick versus just like random things, is I feel like it's better to talk about stuff that you kind of have like an inkling of, like something that you've gone through, like with me for the last week. What was it? It was with Stop Stalling, and for me, I'm a very big procrastinator. I don't like doing things ahead of time. I like waiting to the last minute. So for me, if I can get myself out of that, comfortability of just, I'll get to it when I can, and doing it in advance, because it frees up the opportunity, to do other things that you couldn't have done if you had this like thing hovering you. So this episode for me, I have, maybe 3 or 4 guests coming up, I think, but we'll see how it goes. It is hot, so let me accept this request because I don't know how to do it, so bear with me. There we go. It's so hot. So ready. I don't know, did it work? I don't know how to do this. It worked. Okay, hey. Hey girl, hey.
What's up?
How you doing? I was like, I don't know how to do this accepting people, so I was like, did I like erase her? Like, where did she go? But don't mind me.
Yes. This is like my second time doing this, so
The lives or doing the guests?
Yeah, joining in and stuff, but
Yeah,
it's fairly easy. Let's hope I remember how to save it after.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do you save it to like your phone, or do you save it to like IG lives? I'm still learning. Mind you, I'm still learning this. So
Figure that out together today.
Oh. Well, I see you're outside. I'm outside, and it's beyond hot. So that's why I look crazy. I'm like sitting with my feet in the pool, trying to cool off. It's not working. So.
Nice. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I knew you were
Stop
supposed
by.
to do this yesterday, but I'm so glad we did it today because the weather is actually, yesterday was so nasty out here.
Yeah, it was weird. That weird
I
rain.
wouldn't have been able to be outside. So let me know if it's like too windy or, you know, you hear people, because I am on my balcony.
No. It's okay. There might be a couple more planes going by. I don't know. They always come around this time, so I'll try to not like be yelling at the phone. So we'll see. But yeah, I was just talking in the beginning because I normally don't do them on Wednesdays. I usually do my saxophone, you know, playing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So since this, no, the funny thing is I'm not though. But thank you.
You said I'm not.
No.
You trying?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm trying new things.
Know how to play the saxophone or are even learning it. I shouldn't do air quotes. Like you're learning.
No, it's okay. I didn't know how to read music, so I kind of like taught myself like level A, you know, trying to read music. I'm not like an expert, but with the songs, better yet, I know how to read the songs. I know how to play. That's better.
That's dope. No, like reading music is like within itself, it's a skill to learn.
It's tricky, and I've always wanted to play an instrument because I thought, you know, so, you know, freeing. But I just never could play or read music, so I would just play by ear. So I would be like the offbeat one in the corner, just playing my own tune. That's kind of how I did band and choir and things like that. So
self-taught. I salute. Not me. I'll dance.
You dance? Oh, you did dance. Oh, like dancing or just dancing?
Well, I did do dance growing up.
Oh, okay.
I did ballet, I did hip hop, I did jazz. I wanted to do tap, but the way our house was set up, we had tile. I just knew it was going to be annoying. So I was like, no. But I always wanted to do that and like African and stuff. But who knows? That, you know, I'm still a spring chicken.
Why are you doing the air quotes?
I was going to say, I'm going to leave the air quotes on for that.
Oh, okay. Because it was funny because I was...
Before we get to...
No, say what you said. It was like a delay. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, sorry. I was saying thanks for having me first and foremost. Before we get into...
dive into the show. No, I appreciate you coming on. I'm trying to get more people to come on because it's normally just me just talking. I don't mind, but, you know, after a while it gets a little exhausting because you're the only one just keeping the energy of the room going, and I'm trying to cut down on the show's length to like 20-25 minutes versus like before I would do like an hour, and I'm like, who wants to hear you talk for that long? But I'm trying to like, you know, pinpoint it to like people's attention spans. That's what I'm learning. People have short attention spans when it comes to, I guess, podcasts or whatever. So I'm like, let me just condense it and talk about what needs to be talked about and then call it a day. Versus me just talking like I'm
attention spans are shrinking by the second.
Yeah.
Great. Good call, sis. Hey, reflection.
Hey, girl. Hey, see, I don't know if I can comment, but tell her I'm saying hi because I can't. My comment is off. It's
Lana's saying hi. She said, "Hey, sisters."
Okay. Don't mind me. I'm weird. But anyway, so this episode is for the following week. I did last week's episode for this week, if that makes sense. So I had to remind myself to not talk like this is a new episode because I already have this week's episode up. So I'm trying to like talk like it's ready next week, and I did all my stuff already. So that's what I was rambling about before you got on. And I had to remember, I'm like, this is for next week, not this week. So I was like saying the wrong episode title, I was saying the wrong number of episodes. It was a problem. I was like, wait, this is not this week. Don't. I was like, okay. Anyway, so new to this, but I guess just, you know, tell us your name, where to find you. I was trying to add you in the title, but I couldn't do it, so I'll add you later, I promise. You know, just really anything you want to talk about. I don't want to make it too, you know, like interviewee, just kind of like a flow type of thing. I feel like for me, since I'm very shy and I'm not like a public speaker, just bouncing off conversations versus just like, where are you born? Where did you do this? Where did you do this? I think kind of flows better. And it gives me a chance to not always be talking. So I'm listening.
Okay. You're listening. I'm talking. Yes. So hello, everyone who is listening and or watching this later. My name is Lavinia. I met Lana through my cousin / sister. You know, sisterhood always is what I'm about. Woman of Reflection, who's in the comments. Yes, my name's Lavinia. I was born in New York. I live in Miami, Florida now, and I do have little ones with my fiance. So I have a family. We have a business as well, clothing brand.
She does. She's so talented. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. I'll accept. So yeah, we're busy. We're young parents. We try to keep an active lifestyle, and just like basically we're trying to be rich. Okay. So basically, in summary. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I love fashion. I currently, work for a fashion brand as well. So I'm just making moves towards not working for that brand anymore and fully working for myself and, pushing our brand and making that successful.
Nice. So what is...
Oh, and styling on the side as well. So
see, that's the way to do it. I need to be like you, else if you
follow me.
No, that's great. So what is you and your fiance's brand? Is it fashion as well? Or is it something totally different? Like I know you have what you work for, but your brand.
It is a fitness brand. So we have like dry fit tops. We have crop tops that you can work out in, and also like, either run errands or head to the mall, the movies. And like our line is basically, we started last year and literally like in the middle of COVID, which was such a risk. And we were just like, okay, should we, or should we not, or should we not? But then we saw it as a interesting opportunity, and we used the fact that we were kind of in one place and everyone had to pretty much stop everything. So we just utilized that, and then we launched our brand. It's called 𝚎𝚒𝚋𝚋𝚘𝚗, and it does have I know it has a message behind it, which is literally exactly what it says: stop being lazy. The bitch is like the extra, like that you need. Because imagine the capability of yourself if you just like stop being lazy. Literally, it's all up here. It's all mental. Everything we do, and that message transcends fitness. So
I like that.
Like it's your errands, like just the things, everyday things that you can, why leave for tomorrow what you can do today type of vibe. So we of course apply it to fitness, but it transcends. It really is helpful. Like I tell myself that sometimes when I don't feel like doing anything, I'm like, no, like I gotta get up and go. It's a motivational fitness brand. That's what we're about, and we are looking to expand and sorry.
No, I got one over there too. It's okay.
We're looking to expand and like broaden it. You guys are the first to hear about it, but yes, we'll be a brand like refresh pretty soon, or early next year, to kind of expand from fitness to but expand within the range of fitness into also like ready to wear, regular like clothing that you wear on a daily basis, not just fitness apparel, basically.
No, that's great. It's amazing. I like that energy. So for somebody like me who like wants to lose weight but like doesn't want to like actually do the work, like I'm one of those, like I want to work out one time but then it's boom, I'm fine. But I know obviously it takes more than that. But it's not that I don't want to do the work. It's just, I don't like sweating, but of course you have to because that's what you're supposed to do. But for me, I guess I never really saw the results that I wanted. Because growing up, I was, I guess you call it, well, back then it was just big, but now it's plus size, which is cool. I like that. So it was always tricky for me to find clothes that fit. And I was a very self-conscious person because of that. And as well as being shy. And I'm quiet. I'm not like all over the place. So I would have to always wear big clothes, baggy clothes, kind of be in the back, and kind of, it deteriorated my self-esteem to the point where I'm like, I don't even like shopping. I still don't. I'm like, I'm not a shopper. Like I'm one of those who wants to go get something and leave. But for clothes, like buying clothes, I was always self-conscious. Like I would always have to go, that one little dank section in the back of the mall where they have plus size clothing by like the bathroom, and nothing ever fits because it's not real clothes. And like a large is a small, and a medium.
Now they're so much nicer, but before, and I would see it, they were so hideous.
It was. I'm like, this is so not disrespectful, but it's like so
good amount of all of it.
Yeah. So for me, something I like to say, for somebody like me, even now, I'm trying to lose weight. And with COVID, it didn't help because we're home and you're eating, you're just not doing your regular things. That mantra of, just get up, keep going, keep moving, keep pushing yourself. For me, I guess personally, a personal question, like, are you seeing the results? Like, because it's not that I don't want to do the work, put in the work to get, to the finished product, but I'm just like, I've been struggling with it for so long and nothing really has come out of it. So it's like, why even do it if that makes sense? I know you know what I mean? Like,
results, you're going to be like, forget this.
Over and over again, And it's like, I'm tall, so it fits, but I know personally, like, I can only wear certain clothes, or even at the beach, like even now, normally I would have like a bathing suit, but nothing fits. So I'm very self-conscious with bathing suits. I would wear like a t-shirt and shorts. And it was so, annoying because you're just like, you just wanted like feel whatever, but you can't because you're like worried about your rolls and the back fat and the legs, the thighs. That thigh gap thing always used to irk me so much. I swear it did. And
now girls are wanting the thigh gaps and the thighs and the dimples, the back dimples and everything. So
it's the craziest thing. It used to be a sin, so to speak, back then to not have them. Now everybody wants. Anywho, so I'm saying really odd to say, maybe not a question, but it's just like for me, like I guess it's like, is it worth it? Like I have other ways of doing it. It's not the healthy ways of losing weight, but it's getting results. But I'm still not satisfied. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's temporary satisfaction, not like longevity satisfaction.
Right. So I just want to preface this with, you're so beautiful and you have an amazing body, and I just love you. and everything you're about, and as well. And I think you're dope. So
see, you make me play. It's not about that, no.
I know, but you know what? For our brand, like it really is. It really is, because like if you have the confidence to say like I can like literally stop being lazy bitch, like just getting up and doing something, and that confidence to know that you can do it is basically that, like I'm bomb, I'm the shit. It's like the same. It's here. Before we worry about here, it's here. We have to tackle here, and I think that's really what our brand focuses on. And not that this is just going to be all about the brand, but I'm saying all this to say, because it's just so important. Like generally, your mental, you're in control of more than you think. So it's really just up here that once you conquer up here, like okay, I'm going to do this, then you'll see results in anything. That's we literally have to speak things into existence and then act on it, because just manifesting and speaking and all of this, and even praying, there has to be action behind it, all of these things as well. So to answer your question, how long are you whatever you're doing, how long are you doing it for?
Well, recently I started this lemon cleanse where you just drink 2 tablespoons of lemon juice to water like 5 times a day. But you eat like salads and small portions, like no alcohol, no other stuff, which is hard, but it's okay. So that's why I'm starting. But it's like a 4-day cleanse. Like I've done a bazillion cleanses, but the way I go about it is I just do the cleanse and that's it. I don't do the working out with it, or I don't eat like I don't. My mom would tell you, I have so many boxes of cleanses in the house, and it's just the cleanse. And then I'm starving, and then I eat like McDonald's or Wendy's or
Jesus.
Like, so, but
I'm not gonna
thing,
I'm not trying to shame you, but that stuff is poison. Please don't put that in your body. Please don't. I know it's fast and it's quick and it's easy, but
especially during COVID, that's all you would eat. Not really, but like for delivery, Uber was my best friend.
Exactly. The thing is, okay, so if you think about a cleanse, you said it's 4 days, right? You think about like a liquid diet. They typically recommend to do, even myself, I've done it before. They recommend to do that for no more than 2 weeks. If you think about all these things, they're temporary.
Right.
Results lie in consistency. So you also, because diet literally is everything. The working out is super important. It's vital as well. But the diet is everything. So if you're not doing the fitness aspect of it, and if you are, you're not sticking it, like seeing it through. And then you're only doing a temporary, like a cleanse or something like that. So there's no consistency. There's no consistency in any of this. This entire situation here. So you're not going to see result. That's just it. And a cleanse is literally, it is just that. It's a cleanse. So lemon, you know, of course, it's like a detox or whatever. It's good for your face, your skin, all this stuff, which is great. What you did was awesome. But that's like, I would recommend that for like a weekend of partying or like something to kind of like a detox.
Detox, yeah,
exactly, like a detox. But what we need here is an entire lifestyle change, pretty much.
Yes.
So when people say, I really don't like the term like diet, because when I think of a diet, you can change your diet.
Yeah,
and then that's a lifestyle change. But to say I'm going on a diet for like a temporary period of time,
right?
That's like it's like a fad. And so if you don't stick with, you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
No, that does.
Okay.
And I always think in the back of my mind because I'm like, if you just a couple of days, I'm still like, okay, that was fun, but now what? So I'm like,
that was fun.
And now what? What's the next thing? So I could, like, I'm being very lazy. I bought like workout equipment.
Stop being lazy.
I have a treadmill in my garage that's still in the box that I bought from Amazon. I just didn't put it together. I'm just being lazy. Like my personal treadmill, so I don't have to be at the gym, you know, feeling, you know, conscious. It's not put together. And but I mean, I could do it.
I commend you for trying, though. Like you're trying. Some people, it's like they want to do it and they don't even make the effort. So like you try to do, you know, different diet changes. Yeah, you bought a treadmill. You know, that's not cheap. Like
no,
you invested in yourself and your health, and that's literally like more than half the people are like, you know what I'm saying, are doing, or you're taking initiative.
I'm trying, because I would be the one to just talk about it and be mad and angry, but then like not do it. And I would tell myself this, like, why am I so angry, like not seeing anything? But I want to keep talking about it. So I just, like you said, put it into, you know, just not action. Just saying it, you know, like some action or a step.
Absolutely.
Especially during COVID, it was a struggle. You know, you want to come out COVID looking, you know, not like how you went in. So, but.
Yeah, and it's that really was a shock to, like, if anyone gained weight in COVID, hey, I get it. Because you're bored, and bored eating is a thing. I do it.
It really is. Uber did not help.
Emotional eating is a thing. I do it too.
Yes, I had that. Uber didn't help. They did not. They made so much money this year. It just didn't
freaking help. DoorDash. Right. But my number one like recommendation would be to implement it little by little. And again, with these cleanses and these detoxes, and people kind of just want to jump right in with like Herbalife and crazy diets. I recommend no one to do that.
Y'all hear that? Listen to the expert, because I'm just
no one. Because it's a lifestyle change, and that can't happen overnight or in 4 days. And this is not just towards like you or anything. I'm just using you as an example. But because I hear it like so often, and it's like, it has to be a lifestyle. You have to find ways to implement it. So maybe 3 times a week, you can do your treadmill for like 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and it could be walking. And then you gradually go into running, you know, and then you implement salads into your diet, which I heard you say already. Exactly. You're doing good. And then you maybe gradually like cut out a little bit of dairy, or, you know, a little less bread. Like I always say, do everything gradual. Don't jump right in, because you're basically setting yourself up.
Like a shock, right? Your system too, as well.
Exactly. Exactly. Your system's shocked, and then you're depriving yourself of all these things that you're so used to having. You really have to teach your body to go without it, you know? And then you're going to be like wanting this and craving it. And it's like, no, I was doing good. You know, they say it takes, I think, I don't remember, between 30 to 90 days to form a habit.
Yeah, it was 6.
Something around there.
Yeah, you're right. 30 days.
So
30
exactly.
Days. Yeah.
So you want to basically continue doing what you're doing for as long as that time period to make it a habit. And then you're like, oh, okay, I can do it. If I can do this for this day, 30 days, I can do this for 60. If I can do it for 60, I can do it for 90. So just start like implementing things and then make it a gradual change and work out and you'll be good.
That's kind of like the baseline of everything. I know. It's kind of like avoid that at all costs, but I know. At least
yes, and you know, I got you. Anytime you need me.
Something I can do, like a walk. My walks I do, but actually walking, not like my fake walking, but like, the high step.
Did you say fake? You be fake
I really
walking?
would. My mom would leave me and she would just walk. It was bad. Because I'd be hot. I don't want to do this. I had to do this. I really did. But.
Oh my gosh.
Don't mind.
You do not like the heat. You would not survive here.
The funny thing is, I'm born in Florida. But I'm born in August. That's the funniest thing. Like, I like heat, but like not when it's in my face, and not when it's like 90 degrees. I need to do things. Like, that's despicable.
So you need to work out like early in the morning, or do anything early in the morning.
Right, before like 2. I know. And the funny thing is, I'm also not a morning person, so I'm just assed out all around.
You're a disaster right now.
This is my life. It's bad. I'm not a morning
Maybe
person.
At night.
I am a night owl. That's the thing. I be up all night. It's the funny thing. So I guess it's the best time to do it at night.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah.
That could work because there's 24-hour everything. So
yeah. That's the bad and good of it, but I can try. At least I can try something by the end of this week or by next week or something. Like one thing a week. I can get closer to something.
Yes, and I'm here with you every step of the way. Seriously.
I got
you.
But enough about my weight issues and my not working out.
Enough about me coaching you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Like, oh my God, stop. Like, I don't want the whole thing to be me.
No. I don't mind. But it's funny because you say you do fashion. I think I told you this before we were on Chevy's pod or show. I studied fashion in school, but when I came out, I didn't want to do it. It was the funniest thing. I went to 3 different schools to do fashion and merchandising and marketing, but when I came out, I hated it. I was like, I don't want to do any of this. I hated retail. I hate math. I don't want to work in an office. It was just bad. So it's funny when you said you work for a fashion brand. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I think I lost that joy of it. I wish I could get it back because I really generally loved fashion. I generally loved wanting to be a personal stylist, for brands and clothing. But now I'm just like, I don't know what happened. I really, still to this day, because I graduated 2018, so I don't even know.
Do you think it was the reality of the real world? You know what I mean? Once you graduated. Because what's funny is I found the same thing. I still wanted to be in my field. Don't get me wrong. I will forever still want to be in the field, but my wants definitely changed.
Yeah. From
when I was in school versus when I was out of school. And it was immediate. immediate.
That's the thing. No, I think it was because I couldn't find a job.
This is personal celebrity because I wanted to be so. And I was just like, celebrity styling is really hard to get into. Wow, and I was shy too. Not so much now, but I was before, and I was like, damn, you really got to network. You got to know people, but to get in with celebrities and stuff. I was like, damn, okay, yeah, career change. Same field, but change. So I'm like, maybe that was it. Did you see the reality of things? And we was like, yeah, okay, this is gonna take me forever.
I think it might have been that, and then I couldn't find a job. And by the time I finished, because I went to school, I went to associate. I went to community college first, and then regular college. But I was in the college that I wanted to be, but I didn't do the right stuff to stay in. So I had to go back to this other school that I didn't really want to be in because I worked to get out of this school to be in the school that I wanted, but I just was, not focusing on school. So I think the drive, and plus I never took a semester off. I just worked. I just went to class all year round. Didn't take any breaks. Winter and summer too, and summer. So I think by the time I got finished, I'm like, I'm so done. I don't want to do anything. I've been so tired. But I don't know. It just, I don't know, just was like, this is not what I want to do. I'm just like here getting this degree because it's what you're supposed to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Live
left. Of course.
I don't know where it went. I'm like, it was here for like all my life. And then it just was like, oh, this is fashion. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. I'm still trying to figure that out. So I try to do different things, but I still don't know what my niche is. Like I do something one time, then get bored and go something else and get bored. I'm trying to find something that I can be like consistent with, which I think it might be the podcast, but that's like a career, not like a job. That was my thing. I wanted a career, not like a job, whatever.
Yeah.
Like a 9 to 5. I could not do 9 to 5.
Yeah. I'm the only reason I'm able to do it is because it works. So like they're super flexible, and honestly, it's in my field. So it's not like I'm way left field. Yeah. But what it sounds like is that I'm being a therapist today.
Oh,
for a second.
Wait, before you read me the rights. No, I'm just kidding. I need to get my charger because my phone is like beyond life support. So let me get my charger, and I'm gonna move to cable.
Yeah,
because it's like on 10%. I don't want it to die because then the whole video will be gone, and I'll be pissed. You have to do it all over again.
Yeah, girl.
But
that charger.
I'm gonna put y'all facing the pool. That's not the pool, and you don't have to see me struggle to get up, and I will be right there. Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
But if you want to talk, so it's not quiet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
For sure. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Me and Lana are just here, talking, vibing, and none of this was planned or anything. Super organic. Well, we planned to speak, but the topic, not necessarily planned, because we wanted it to be super organic and vibing. So if you feel like we're just here going back and forth, vibing, it's because that's exactly what we're doing. And we're having fun while we're doing it. We're literally talking about everything. If anybody just joined and you're catching up, we discussed a little bit about me, my brand. Lana was telling me about her initial career choices and kind of pretty much switching, not really doing what she wanted to do in college that she's doing now, finding her way into podcasting, which we still have to touch on that a bit more, so stay tuned. 9 to 5 isn't for everybody, and I feel like the real wave is to get to the bag yourself, to get to your own bag, create your own bag, I should say. I mean, more power to anybody in any which way they get their bag. But I had my own college professor told me the real way to make money, like where the money really at, is having your own business. So that stuck with me. And I just think it's so cool that like everyone I know, side note, everyone I know has their own, almost everyone has their own business. So I think that's pretty dope. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs, anybody who's out there finding their way. Shout out to y'all. It's not easy, but it'll pay off in the long run. Hey, Lana.
On the beach.
I'm here. I'm here.
My phone was literally on life support.
What a nice view.
Is it though?
Yeah. She said, is it though? It's nice. You got your own pool, girl. That's a whole workout right there. Not to get back on that, but damn.
Oh my gosh. I know.
That's a full body workout.
Was it?
You don't need no treadmill. You got a pool.
I know. We have a pool. I don't even use it. It's the craziest thing.
That's usually how it is for people who have pools. They never use it.
I used to when I was growing up. I love swimming in the pool. Like a little guppy, but here we are. Oh my god, it's hot. Like, you're right. I can't feel where you are.
Yeah, you need a sun hat, sunglasses, everything, because you don't like to be hot. You need a fan just attached to your body.
Yeah. It's too hot. Now it's charged. Now I don't mind like going all in. But so what's the next thing? So with COVID and everything, I know you said you still, were moving and grooving. So was it hard to kind of like focus on your business, both y'all's business, COVID, and things kind of coming to like a halt? I mean, I know you kind of maneuvered, but there's been a lot of and have to do adjustments and kind of just be like, well, this is what it is.
Right.
Especially for me, because I've been working since last March, because I was actually working in retail, but we shut down my store, and I just haven't come back. So I've been on unemployment. It's cool, but it's just like, all right, now I'm ready to like do something, because you're just home or you're doing your own whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
for me, it was
definitely hard. Feel like, okay, I'm ready to
yes
get out of this now.
But did you find it tricky with everything kind of having to do like 360 or 180?
So you know what, we actually we launched in the middle of it. So we're coming up on our year launch anniversary. I don't know why you're doing that. No. It's real. Let me put these freaking fingers down. Yeah, we're coming up on our year anniversary of the brand. So we act in July, the end of this month. So I would say no, because again, like I said, we had just launched, and it was kind of momentum for us. Like, we had time for the brand, time that we wouldn't have had if it wasn't for COVID. And God bless the families, and prayers to the families who are still grieving, from the effects of COVID-19, whether it's, a loss in the family, a financial loss and everything, those who are struggling, prayers still over them, because it's still hitting people very hard. Thank God for us personally. It was, I would say, a blessing in disguise. I know I did see a lot of people even were kind of just, it just gave us time to really focus on ourselves in a positive way, and the things that we want, time that we would not have gotten if it wasn't for COVID, and for things in the world kind of just being quiet and being still. So that is what really prompted us to be able to give that attention to launch. And it didn't really hinder us. It again, it allowed us time, so
I had the time. You come in COVID, you don't know what it is. You come out knowing, I don't know. It was a lot.
To refocus. Yeah, exactly. Not knowing what to, exactly. Exactly. Time to refocus, time to shift, make a shift, for sure.
Yeah. So I commend you for that. I think because it was just, I wasn't working. Everything had to stop. Retail had to stop. Plus, I live with my folks, so I had to also worry about them if I went out or things like that. So I didn't have to work, because, with retail, you don't know who's been with who's been around who. And you're not 6 feet in the mall, even though they put those stickers down. I did the quotes too. They put those stickers down. Not 6 feet.
Air quotes for that, for sure.
You're not 6 feet, and it was just a struggle. So I would go for a bit and stop. And I would go for a bit and stop. So I just gave up, because I'm this is back and forth. And plus, I'm what I was making is not what I've been saving up this whole time being on unemployment. And plus, their health, obviously, is important, because they were in that age
bracket. Absolutely.
The sun is very disrespectful, so that's why I'm looking like that. So don't.
No, it's giving you a nice glow,
that I
melanin.
A glow that I know we don't have without makeup. But no, I don't wear makeup anymore. Do you wear makeup? Because I stopped. I used to, but I don't, because my pores. It's the weirdest thing. I have dry and oily skin. And I have sensitive skin, but not sensitive skin. It's the weirdest thing. And I would sometimes forget to take the makeup off for days. So
that's bad. But you have such beautiful skin.
It's the sun. It's not my face, but thank you. It's not me. Girl, if I could get rid of these bumps, I'm about to be 28 and I still have acne. I don't even know what that means.
Oh my gosh.
What does that mean? Why do I have acne? What is that?
Why? Who are you telling? It's so annoying. I've accepted it though, and I definitely wear a lot less makeup. I put a little on now for the live, to be cute, because I just came off of work. But I, on a daily basis,
lipstick.
I'll let the acne be. I'll let it show, whatever. Because honestly, putting it on and caking it on, and with the combination of the oil and the dirt, and I work out frequently, so that is just it's a no-go. And I'm actually on this gallon a day thing now, So that's been helping my skin a lot lately.
So do you recommend any products? Because I have used a bunch of, acne skincare products, and they don't work. All of those commercials are a lie. They don't work. Like, Proactive does not work. But do you recommend something that would be for, it's more so just here. I used to have bad acne, and like it'd be the worst spots that you couldn't hide with your hair, but it's mostly just like here and like here.
Same.
Around like the edges.
Same.
So for me, it was chicken. I'm like, what is this? And the mask don't help too, mind you. Always gotta change the mask.
Oh my gosh.
Here, bumps would be all around here all the time because of the.
I read something so interesting, and I really can't say it verbatim because I would probably be doing a disservice. I don't want to butcher any of the words, but basically they were saying like the thin mass, like the thin like pieces of that you just like put on.
Yeah.
Like those aren't that good. Witch hazel and astringents and stuff like that. Like people use it as like toner when it's not really toner. You can use it as one, but it's not really toner. Like you're using it. You should use it as what it is, which is an astringent, and that's just to remove the dirt and oil. But like you're still supposed like moisturization is key, pretty much. So that's So people literally just do the astringent.
I'm just gonna let you talk. I don't know anything.
I'm not a pro, guys. But I just recently heard this and I felt like propelled to share.
Thank you, because I've been lost for years.
Basically, moisturize, because you're stripping your skin of all of its like moisture, of all of its hydration. Your skin needs to stay hydrated. Excuse me.
Hydrated. Okay.
Your hair needs to stay hydrated and you need water. You need water. So that's why they say the makeup looks so good when it's on. But it's not the makeup that always be looking good. It looks good just because of the makeup. It looks good because the skincare is routine or your skincare is good. So if you're gonna do, skincare, just make sure you don't strip away strip away all the dirt and stuff like that. But don't just do that. Like definitely moisturize. Definitely apply sunscreen too. Even.
Oh, I just heard you.
Oh, I hear you too.
Okay. Good. Okay, good. I hear you, but now it's just loading. Okay, wait, now it's working. Wait. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, and I can see you.
Okay. I don't know what happened. It was just loading. I think the Wi-Fi, so I turned it off.
Me too. Same. You were frozen, and I turned off my what's it called? My Wi-Fi. Sorry, I lost the word for a second. Off my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And off. So
I was like, don't tell me this ended right now. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be upset. But,
I know. You didn't end it because we were like right there.
I was about to. Yeah. Do you remember the last thing? Do you remember the last thing you were saying before we cut off or no?
I was
cut off like right at the last.
I was pretending to be a dermatologist / esthetician. I'm no
but it's
pro.
all welcome though. It's all welcome. It really is.
I'm no
it's
pro.
All oh, wait, that was the thing. I was saying, do you recommend a skincare product like Neutrogena, Clearasil, Active? One you think work for me? Because I've literally tried everything. I'm on Clearasil now, like the face wash cream. But you know, I'm trying to give it time, like you said. It's been like 3 weeks. I guess I see it, but I'm more so like it's just still like light bumps, not the heavy bumps, but like those light bumps around here. It's probably the masks too. I try to change them as often as I can, but the masks don't help for me, at least. So
absolutely not. Oh my gosh, the masks, especially the blue like looking disposable ones.
Yeah,
those are worse for me. But in regard to product, in regard to product, okay, so I noticed that you're mentioning a lot of these like, bigger brands.
I am. Don't mind me.
And you know what? I don't use those because they just don't
use.
I feel like what I did for us. Can you see me doing this to my skin? That said, I don't think it's needed for us. I try to use natural products. I try to have a holistic approach to everything. Really, is organic, natural as much as I can. That said, I use natural products. So right now, I'm using this bar from it's a soap bar from Glow Evolution.
You recommend that one?
I recommend that one. It's doing me well. They say that you're supposed to. Again, with the consistency, guys. Consistency is key in life.
Consistency.
They say 30 days before you really see results. So I just using in the last couple of weeks. I'm about to hit a month, and I've pretty much been seeing good results. In combination with, again, I was saying that gallon of water. I got a refillable gallon jug.
Do the gallon a day
from Amazon. The best ever, and it has the times on it, like it starts from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and it has like motivational like
I need that. It says on Amazon,
you got this. No, it's like good morning at 7 a.m. you got this, and that's it, and a little bit more, and at 9 p.m. it's like you're done, like you did it or you're finished, something like that. So I have that, and then I also been using the Urban Skin RX. It's a serum, which is like my new best kept secret, because the serum it works. Like it acts as like a barrier to all the dirt and everything. Like I know no.
No. It's the sun. And I moved. I don't know if you peeped. I moved over here, so now I can see the sweat, and that's not cute. So
you look like a celebrity. Can I get your?
These edges, though. I don't know what's happening with that, sis. So, but
I know you're
ignore that. But anyway, it's hot. Like the fact that you're not sweating really says that I need to work out, because I'm like, I've been sweating this whole time talking to you. I'm like,
it's probably really humid right now.
There's no air, or no breeze, I should say.
It's a little humid. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Used to it. That's the thing. I don't want to be used to this heat. I want to be inside the AC.
You know what? It's hurricane season for us, so it's been rainy, super nasty, and it's like a natural breeze right now because it's not raining, but it was earlier. So it's just a natural breeze. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd be out here drip. Can't drip.
I mean, I guess it's good to be sweating, but it's not this much, but it's all right. It's another
well,
topic.
We can't see.
Just that. It's okay. No, I appreciate it. I'm just weird. Don't mind me. Every little thing I nitpick, so I'm just extra.
Yes, we're about that by the end of this year.
Oh Lord.
Only. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You glow like a queen.
See how did, right? And I
twisted that.
I can't with you.
I'm But yeah, I was. Well, I don't know if we had pretty much wrapped that up, but basically before we got all cut off and chopped up.
I know, it was weird.
Yeah. I was just saying to don't forget to moisturize and do try to get like a moisturizer with sunscreen, or just apply sunscreen separately if you can. Sunscreen for the face, even for African Americans, I was saying, because we suffer from hyperpigmentation, which is the dark spots.
Always something.
Yep.
Always something with us. It's never just nice. So,
it's okay. We're kings and queens, no matter what. They're not gonna let us get us down. Okay.
I didn't know what you have to have that mantra, especially now. I mean, really, over and over again. Sad still, but. So are you political?
I'm loving that we're embracing ourselves much more than before. So it sucks the way it had to occur. We are now, it's really powerful. Like, just even seeing that Karen video and the Victoria's Secret.
Where did that name come from, though? Do you know? Because I don't. Did somebody just make up that name? It's not her name. Like, why is it called Karen? Like why is it Karen? I don't know.
I think the unnecessary victimized white woman coined that name Karen from a woman who was probably actually named Karen.
That's what I'm figuring.
And
okay.
I don't know, but I think that's what happened. Like, there was really a woman who started it all. What I remember, like, as far back as I remember, was the barbecue. That barbecue, and the lady rolled up. She had the hoodie with the sunglasses, and they were just barbecuing in the park. The black people, it's barbecuing in the park. And she just had a problem. And that's as far as I can go back to where Karen really started. It could be before that, but
that's stuff in between. No, it's okay. So much stuff that has happened in between that.
Oh my God,
a lot.
So much, but I think that was her. And then I think barbecue Karen. I think that. Now we got Karen.
I like that.
And we got walk in the park Karen. We got my coworker was just telling me that he's not African American, but he literally goes on Twitter like every night and looks at the Karen videos.
I know, so many.
Just shakes his head at it. Like, yeah. I was like, really? Like, the fact that they have they have whole Instagram pages and stuff, but like, I go on Twitter and I just shake my head. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. There's so many different, pages and stuff just about Karens, because they're just so, they're out there. They're out there. And yeah, it's really, really sad. What was he telling me about? Dang, he just told me earlier. Oh, a woman. There was a man, okay, and he signed up for, I guess, he kept getting packages and from Amazon, and the woman went to his mailbox and was taking his packages out and was like, there's something going on here. There's something going on here. And he was like, I'm getting mail. Like, what's wrong? He's like, I'm getting mail. Like, I have a wish list. Amazon has, you have a wish. A lot of websites do it. He's like, I have a wish list. That's why things keep coming to me. First of all, he didn't even have to explain anything.
True.
But, right. But yeah, like she's just like, no, and wagging her finger at him and just like, no, like, something's going on here because the man is getting mail to his home. The audacity. I'm done. Don't get me started.
Felony though, right? Reading people's mail or looking at people's mail.
Yeah. Exactly. It's they're out here, guys. Everyone beware.
Is my
They're closer than you think. They could be your neighbors.
air conditioning came on. Is it too loud? Because I can move back over here. Can you hear? Is it too loud? I can flip back over here.
A little less clear. Well, I can still hear you, but just a little less clear.
It's better over here. It's just because it was the charger's here. That's why.
You guys, let us know in the comments.
Okay, how about now? Is it still?
You can hear us if we sound clear. Let us know. Or if you can't.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
A little better? It's because I'm right by the air conditioning for the house. But there's only one plug, so I will try not to be screaming. So are you very political? Or kind of just like whatever interests you?
You're a little bit a little low. You can scream at us. That's okay.
I was trying to find another plug. Wait. Go on another journey of a plug. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm just all over the place. Okay, wait. Let me see.
Oh, Lana, you have not, before we get to your question, you are dodging. You're escaping. I think you're escaping that one question that we had earlier.
Wait, which question?
Before I had asked you something and you were about to get up and move to the pool, and it was in regard to your like career swap and stuff like that, like how you're basically finding your way into podcasting and stuff like that, and that's kind of where you stopped. And I would love to dive more into that and everything because you are the host, so I want to know more about you too.
Me?
Yeah. Well, what made you start this? And it's very an oxymoron because you are a shy person, and so what made you start this? And I don't know, just all about the journey to starting it, because again, it's action behind words. So what was your driving force?
Here you go again, putting me on the spot. I told you. I'm I don't want to talk. No, that's all right. I'm literally, you should see, I'm moving this extension cord so I can go sit back over here. This is the funniest thing. You should see how long this cord is.
Uh-oh. Again. Oh, there you are. Wherever you're moving to.
Can you hear me now?
Beware, you were spinning. I can. I feel like we're in that old Sprint commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me? Is that better?
Yep. Yes, okay. Ma'am.
I just had to move away from the air. So, wait a minute.
You're good, girl. Hey, everybody in the comments and joining and watching. Hello. Woman of Reflection. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in and listening.
Where I've moved so much today. It's my workout.
I know.
I'm kidding. All right. So your question was what? My story? I feel like I tell my story every night.
Pretty much.
Nobody listens to my story.
So, I'm listening.
For me, okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm back in elementary school when you're in a new class and they say, "Tell us your name and 3 things about you."
I know.
I don't know. Okay, my name's Lana. I started doing the podcast last year, but originally, because I told you I wrote a book, right? Did I mention that? I published a book.
Say that again? Originally what?
Originally, the podcast, I told you I published a book last year, right? Or no? Did I not?
No. You're an author?
I thought I did. On
Snap.
No, I published a book because it happened. I published it right after George Floyd was murdered, and I was just so angry with last year, with COVID, with all of that, and then how that went down and things like that. So I guess it just fueled something in me. So I published a book last year. So originally the podcast wasn't live. I was doing audio, and I would read a chapter from the book each week until I finished.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of what I was doing versus doing this, live. But
yeah,
last year, January, I decided to do it live because I felt like it's kind of more personal. People can kind of hear what you're saying and see your reaction. And kind of it's more homey versus just like listening every week to you just talking about whatever. I don't know. That was what I was thinking. So I decided to do it live and then talk about things like, relationships, overweight, just things that I've gone through that I can kind of shed some light. And that's why I try to pick with each episode, like a topic that I know I can speak on. Not that you can't speak on other things, but like it kind of seems more, that's the right word, not genuine, but like if you've gone
personal.
If you've gone through something somebody else has gone through, it kind of helps versus talking about something like so far left field, you're kind of like, what are you saying? But
yeah,
it's good education.
I hear that.
Like,
I hear that. You want to speak on things that you have a connection to.
At least a little bit. I mean, maybe embarrassing, but at least I can tell you this is what I did to go through it, or this is my tips for this thing, or whatever. And also doing the lives have helped me with my public speaking because, like I said, I'm very shy. So the eye contact, seeming engaged versus just putting the recording on, just walking around the room recording. But it has helped a little bit. Not a lot, but it has helped my little self-confidence. But I'm not really talking unless you ask me something. So every week I have to force myself to step out of my comfort zone.
I think you're not giving yourself enough credit.
I knew you were going to say that. I had a feeling you were going to say something along those lines.
I'm a positive person. I was going to say that. But not only just about me or who I am, the type of person I am, but you get on here, you dance, someone who's shy, super shy would not do that. Someone who's doesn't super introverted would not have a podcast. You would not. You wouldn't put yourself out there. I'm not saying that you aren't, but to the level or the extent that you probably think you are. Yeah. I don't think so. I disagree.
My mom says it all the time. I'm like, but I'm painfully shy. Why does nobody understand me? But no, I guess I just.
But it's helping. You said it's helping. Yeah.
That's awesome. My self-confidence. It has helped. I'm kind of reserved. In public, I'm kind of I'll vibe out the room and then kind of whatever. But with these lives, I guess because I like what I'm talking about and it's fun doing this, so maybe that helps too. It's not dragging or pulling teeth. It's something, different. And I may have 2-3 viewers, or I may have 2-3 likes, but somewhere somebody is hearing this, and somewhere somebody will pass it on, and so on and so forth. That's
people are watching.
I tell myself. Well, yeah, they're watching because you're here. But if it was just me, it would be just one person. I'm not bitter.
Okay. that is okay. No, but people really watch. There's someone always watching. There's someone, you're always inspiring somebody. You're always looking up to and what's funny is the way people are set up is messed up, but they will never tell you. Some people will,
I know,
but some people won't. Some people just won't show love. It's sad.
Weird.
It's sad.
Why? But I've never understood that. It's no effort if we don't.
Lag a bit.
You support them like you say you are. Oh, did it work? Or no?
You're good now. Loading? You're good now.
It's good? Okay. I don't know what
you're good now.
Because I'm outside. It's weird. Yeah, with the showing love thing, I've noticed that too. Because I do music as well, so I try to support, other artists who are starting out, who are singers, writers, whatever you want to call it, who are new to doing it. But when it's reversed, it's just pulling teeth. I never understood it. I'm one of those who would post or share your story or share your new video or share your whatever. But if it's reversed or asked back, they're well, I don't have time for that. Or, oh yeah, I'll do it. But it never happens. And I noticed that. I guess I'm a people watcher and a vibe energy person. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's not even a word, but you know what I meant. But it's just vibe. It's not that complicated to show love if you really mean it. And the funny thing is, when people say they mean it and they rap about it or talk about it or be about it, but they don't do it though. And social media shows all that. I don't have to say anything. It just shows what you're doing, what you're not doing.
It takes seconds to double tap. It takes 2 seconds to share something. And I get, you have your own page. Speaking as an outsider looking in, you have your own page. You don't want to, blast your stuff with someone else's stuff all the time. That's okay. We're not, as creatives, we're not asking that, but just even as friends or even, It's crazy.
There
will be people who like you. We're not asking that all the time. I'm gonna finish my one thought before I jump to another. That's how my brain is. Sorry. Uh, but like, we're not asking for all that. We're just asking for, like, the love and support. Like, Instagram algorithms don't play. Okay, like, you got to really show the love, because that's how people head to the top. So that's that. As another thing I really always wanted to discuss on a platform like this. It's funny how we're like channeling, or tunneling into this, because I always wanted to talk about how when you have your own, whether it's a business, a product, service, podcast, anything that you're doing that's your own, I find it funny that the people who, and I want to preface this with, I have amazing family, amazing friends, and this is not geared towards anybody specifically or at all. But it's funny because there's like this one or two like people who will from high school that I don't even recall like talking to on like a daily basis, or like we weren't like best friends or anything. It's like the people who know you the least sometimes support you the most, and I just think that's crazy.
They do.
Like, why are we like this? Why are we like this? Like, it's crazy. And then it just goes to show you, like, celebrities, like, people will be all up in those comments, like fighting for their celebrity when their drama goes down, and talking on their every move, but will not repost their friends' business, will not like
20 seconds to
about them in a room full of opportunities. It's like, yo,
why?
Maybe don't know you.
I know. It takes 20 seconds to do that. Like, I had people, and I had to, the thing with me, because I came off social media, I'm using the quotes, but actually I really did come off social media in January, because I got frustrated so much with doing the podcast, because like I said, I wouldn't see the views that I wanted. I wasn't getting the love that I thought I should, because I'm like, why am I giving out all this people, and projects and stuff, if I'm not getting it back? And I was like, one of those, like, well, I'm going to do this because you're not doing that. But I'm trying to get better at doing that. But for me, I just had to shut down social media and just, like, take a break, a hiatus. And just, I went off Instagram, Snapchat, what else? Is Facebook still a thing? I don't even know that.
It's
Twitter.
I'm not on it, but it's very much alive and thriving.
Well, that area, too. Whatever that is. But, I had to come off that. And then when I came back in the new year, I'm like, nothing has changed. I literally didn't miss anything. People still doing the same thing. COVID really hasn't taught y'all anything. And the new year resolutions that y'all say y'all do hasn't taught y'all anything. So I'm like, why am I tripping? Eventually, the love will come. But if you're forcing it or expecting it, better yet, then it's like, why? Put yourself through that, because you're only hurting yourself. I had to realize that the hard way. Because I'm very, like, a sensitive person, so I always take everything personally, even though that's not meant to be. Like, if I, like, lose a friend or a breakup or a job or whatever, I would always take, like, what did I do? But for me, I would say, like, let me just do my thing, and then eventually the right love, that yet, will come through, versus you always having to, like, compare yourself. Because I was a big person to always compare myself to, like, oh, she look cute, or they're doing this, and they have these followers. But I'm like, are they really followers, or just because you're, like, half naked? You know what I mean? Like, are they really followers, or just because you're giving out giveaways or something? Like, I mean, the social media is the devil. And I just was like, it's not even worth it. Like, why am I doing all this? There was a point in time when we didn't have all this social media, and we were fine, sort of. I mean, some of us were not, but I'm like, it'll be okay. Like, it's okay to, like, do your own thing. Because always the quiet ones, like I said, very quiet, who kind of shine and grow. And not that people who aren't quiet can't grow, but you know what I mean. But so it just had to be like, okay, this is not going to work for me like it worked for them. And people posting on social media just to be posting on social media, like, you don't know what happened to get there. The trials that they post.
Yes.
Everybody posts good posts. Oh my God. Everybody posts great things, and these new shoes, these new bags. It's never the struggle. Like, nobody wants to read that, so they don't post the true stuff. So I'm like, it's always something behind a picture. That's how I had to keep telling myself. Otherwise, I'd be like, nothing is working. Let me stop and let me not do my dream, because it's not. I'm not seeing the results and blah 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 blah. Yeah. So being on social media and doing the podcast that's kind of forced me back into social media, but not to the point where I was before when I was on it all the time and it was like draining.
And so consumed in it.
You know what I mean? Now it's just like, okay, I'm posting
every word you
said. I know. I don't mean to cut you off.
Every word
like a
just
delay.
said. It's a lie. Instagram's a lie.
It is. It really is. It used to be so nice and pure and just like post about family stuff and trips and supporting people, not just like, oh, let me not like her page because yesterday I saw her not like my page. Like, we're not 12, but people are trying to like grow their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
honestly,
it's too much.
I hear that. I hear people, they post when they're feeling good or when they're happy or when good things happen and they want people to know about it. So they really don't tell you the nitty-gritty, tell you the behind the scenes or the, you know, the struggle and the hard work. And I try to be, you know, transparent as I can. I'm generally like a positive person, so what you see is what you get. I ain't lying on here. I ain't lying on here.
That's the way to be, though. Transparent and open and vulnerable.
And my page is private, so I'm very, you know, conscientious of who I allow in my space. Because I'm transparent to an extent, but at the same time I'm private, so it's weird.
No, I'm the same way. That's the funny thing.
I will show you what I am allowing to show you. So don't think you know everything because you don't. But at the same time, if you ask me, like I'm not a liar. You know, like I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? So I hear you when you say like to have these apps and things like that, and not let it consume you, and not let it, because you got to remember like it's just the surface that we're seeing. You know, it's like an iceberg. Yeah. We're only seeing the tip, and there's so much more, you know, so much more to it. So much more to it. Exactly. Like some people are really hiding behind these profiles. It's really freaking sad.
It's sad. Right. It's sad. You're right. I did. Mm-hmm.
It's really sad. But you know what? I feel like the way that I feel like people know that and people are aware of that. And that just drives people to be so much more unique and so much more themselves and genuine on these apps now. I feel like there's more people trying to, there's a lot of, you know, there's so many influencers, Lord have mercy. but they, if you know, they each try to still like have a sense of like individuality. Like they still, you know, make it like there's, they have to have sponsored ads and say certain things and hashtag ad. And to a certain extent, like, and I follow, obviously, because of my brand, a lot of fitness brands, fitness influencers. And they say like they start off their captions with like, let me tell you the real stuff, or let me give you a moment of transparency, or like, because that journey in itself is
a whole nother thing.
Like I feel like people are being more themselves and more transparent. Huh?
Yeah. No, I said that's a whole nother thing. I said more transparent. I'm agreeing with you. It's just delayed. I'm not cutting you off, I promise. It's just like delayed. But I'm like, yes, this will have that's what I'm saying.
No, you're good. You're good. If you
I just had to do that. So to your original question, that was kind of like the steps for me with starting it, why I wanted to do it, because I felt like I had something to say, my little 2 cents. And the book was done. I mean, I finished the book. I feel like because you can only do so much, and you want to give the people what they want, but not the whole thing. Otherwise, they won't like want to buy it. But the podcast is fun. It's been a different journey. You know, other people do podcasts. I follow the potters and people who do content creating and network branding and things like that. So I'm just trying new things, different ways. Having guests on, because like I said, it was just me doing my own thing because of COVID and blah, blah, blah. But it's fun. It's fun. It's different. It's just stepping definitely out of my comfort zone. So I enjoy it. It's something new. During COVID, I was able to try new things like the book, the podcast, music, doing music. Because in retail, you know, you don't have time to do anything, as you know. But at this time, not to be unfortunate, but like this time gave me the time to do the different things. Now with the saxophone, That's fun. I enjoy doing that. So, just try new things. Hopefully something will catch. Trying to try new things.
I love that. And yeah, it's a time to find you, to find yourself, to find what really, hits, like you said, and what'll stick,
Yeah.
And I think it's a beautiful thing that you use that time to propel you in on a positive path instead of a negative path, because it could have went the other way.
It almost did, because I got in a state of just like, this is never ending COVID and blah, 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 and me not working and being home and blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, let me get out of this state.
So it's a
yes, daily. Thank you. Somebody else said it. Daily. Mental battle daily.
It is a mental battle, and then that's where that that confidence and that you got this, or that keep going, or my dreams, like, gotta make it happen. That's where that comes from, because that's what's gonna keep you going. When you don't see,
that's true.
Like in me, because we are such a society of immediate gratitude. Immediate gratification. That, yeah. We have to continue to tell ourselves these things, because if we don't see it, we're just like ready to give up, and we got to get out of that. We definitely got to get out of that. But long story short, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for using that. I'm proud of you for getting into, this and this platform. Because
you too.
Thank you. You're helping yourself, but you're helping others as well.
Hope so. That's what I keep telling myself. So maybe one person can, feel better after watching this or listening to this, and that's fine with me. That's the whole point of these episodes, to not just me talk about my issues, but just what I went through, then how I dealt with it, and some tips if you're going through the same thing, et cetera, et cetera. Start that over. Somebody somewhere is listening. So that's what I keep telling myself.
Somebody somewhere is listening and watching, and know that there's always, even if it's that one,
one little person,
that one person. But you know what? Like, to just help one person feels so good.
It really does,
Especially when a tremendous, awesome thing that you did, and like you're helping the other, younger girls, even, or even women your age, like, or our age, that are shy, or that are introverted, or that want to do a podcast, or that want to do something, anything, but they're just afraid of society and what they think, So just having this like transparency, and like you even coming on here saying like, I'm this way, and but saying how this has helped me, they might even, use the same methods to try to help themselves too. You never know. That's what I keep telling myself. Somebody somewhere was. That's my new thing. I'm going to stick with that, because I'm like, it's fun. And I'm doing something I enjoy. I mean, not like talking all the time, but just like the things I'm talking about, stuff helps somebody somewhere. And you're doing everything I've always wanted to do, but like lost interest in. That sounds so bad. But if I did some interest in fashion, I would be doing what you're doing. I'm just like, why am I not doing that? But I guess eventually. Well, you just have to find your way, Lana's way. What's Lana's way?
Back to there.
What's Lana's way?
I don't know. I don't know. I like the podcast. I love playing music. I love the stats. I love DJing. But it's just like nothing seems to like be like, okay, this is my thing. This is my life. Not that you want to just like live for one thing, but like, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm trying to figure it out, but I haven't gotten there yet.
I think you just let it flow. Don't think too hard, and it'll gravitate towards you.
I hope so.
Like, don't force. I hope so. He's like, I hope so. And it's crazy. Before you, I don't know if I've told you, but I, like wrote a book and stuff, and I'm like,
I really book.
And I'm like, oh my gosh! Like a few minutes later, or maybe like 20 minutes later, I was like, oh wait, no, her bio, duh. It says author, it says poet, it says all these things, duh. I didn't know about the book though, but I did know that you were. No, but I didn't know you had like, like the contents of your published book, I should say, like what the content.
about
is
it.
and
It wasn't
what.
just about George.
Say that
Yeah, it
again?
wasn't just about. Said it wasn't just about George Floyd. It was about different things, but I think that just fueled me, getting on
Right.
and doing all that stuff.
And where can we find this book?
I published it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So it's called. Wait a minute, what is it called?
And write it in the comments, please.
I forgot the title of the book. Holy shoot!
Oh no, you didn't.
Wait a minute.
You're fired.
Wait, a conversation. Wait, I remember it now. I'm so sorry. It was so embarrassing. A conversation. Wait, stop.
You are fired.
Failed. I'm gonna edit that part out.
Your own show.
I'm gonna edit that part out. We're not gonna talk about that.
Don't edit it out. It shows the real.
Forgot about it. Now you're gonna be like, she didn't publish no book. She don't even know the name. No, but oh wait.
No,
let me see.
It shows that things when you're on the spot and you're a shy person, things like that happen.
But I did actually write a book and I did publish it. I swear. No, it's
I believe you.
It's a conversation on the truth, and I don't mean the truth they taught you in your history class. It's a long title, but that's the title of it. But you can find it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. It's not like a small paperback. It's one of those. I did the proportions wrong. I don't know what happened. It's kind of like a workbook size, but I tried to make a smaller one because I was new to doing it, so I think the dimensions are off. But it's like a like a workbook type.
Okay.
It's 160 pages, I think.
So it's a physical book, not an audio book. We can buy.
You can do audio. I'm sorry. Lord, see, look at me. Oh my God. Yes, you can do audio too. Kindle has it.
Oh, nice.
Kindle, so you can do it.
That's awesome. I'm definitely going to check it out.
Please do. It's different traits. Not all just about George Floyd. It's about Black Lives Matter, the president, Trump, the election, slaves building this country, what they teach in history class, racism, politics. So I kind of try to tie everything together, but George Floyd is kind of like the basis of everything.
Literally everything you said is tied together.
Yeah. So I had fun. I had fun writing. I was very angry. So when you do read it, there's some chapters I was like kind of going off, but I was just angry with what I was saying. But
you go off, Seth. You go off,
right?
You go off.
Okay. It was a bad year last year, girl. I mean, well, even before last year, but it was just a lot. Oh my God, it was just. Yes. But anywho, another
topic. Collectively, we were angry.
Yeah,
we were angry as a collective. So you do not have to apologize for that. I feel like everybody can agree with you and do not apologize for it, and we would understand where the place of anger is coming from because. Like I said, we all felt it. We all seen it. The world's seen it, in a different light, I feel, too, because we've been, racism is not new at all. But I think it really opened the eyes of other races, too. Like, oh, wow. Because thank God for social media. Because they was acting like they did before.
There's that, too.
But now it's so obvious that, like, even a blind man can see. So, social media has done something, yet another thing great. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely, been a catalyst for like exposure and change and in this movement as well. Social media does have a vital role in where we're progressing as, us, our people, pretty much like the liberation, I feel.
That's a good thing. Every day, but we are trying.
We out here, and I've really even made changes myself. Like I try to, like I told you, support. When we were talking about skincare and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Black-owned businesses. So the skincare that I use is Black-owned. Obviously, I wear my own brand, Black-owned. The brand that I'm wearing, Rare Indie.
Okay, you definitely have to put that in the notes. Everything.
Yes,
your brand,
I will.
Fiancé's brand, everything. So
Black
I can include it. Yes.
Email.
So I can include it.
I'm gonna share it. Yeah. I'm gonna share it right now.
If you want to write in the notes or text me when I post it in the description, everything like where to find you and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I know it's getting dark on both ends, so.
Girl, I thought I was the only one who saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
I'm sure.
finally cooled down.
I'm like, she
Finally
probably up soon. But I've tried to shout out to like basically make the changes within myself. It's not just other races and stuff like that. I've made a lot of changes within myself. I'm only not just supporting just Black businesses, like Afro Latina, you know, people of color in general. My sis, she does she's actually here listening in the comments.
Oh, good.
Can't hold me. Her name is Shay. She's awesome, positive, super phenomenal woman and mother. She has protection, like women's protection keychains. And so it has like pepper spray. It has like a little shank thing.
Oh, okay. You definitely put that in the description.
It has a chapstick, like something for chapstick. Yeah, something for obviously your keys because it's a keychain. It's so like customized. She'll put your initial and everything. So shout out to you, Shay. Her brand is called Queen Kush Designs, and I'm gonna write that. Oh, she wrote it. Excuse me, she done beat me to. I'm marketing for you. I got you. I'm just kidding. You market yourself. That's right. So long story short, I've been supporting, you know, and there's also another brand that I've bought before from 𝚿𝚊𝚋𝚘𝚗𝚡. I'm just naming all the brands, but I'm just trying to support, you know, and make the changes from within, because we really have to step up and make the change for ourselves. We're always trying to be saved, I feel like, and we're always trying to, you know, just wait. And we're just waiting. You know, we can't wait for the world to change. We got to change the world. So it starts with us. It starts with small changes and building our, you know, economy and stuff like that. And it would be dope to see a Black Wall Street happen again.
Again, right? That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be dope. And so I feel like there's so much more Black businesses, and they are thriving and flourishing. And, you know, shout out to them, to us, because your podcast is a business as well. So, you know, yeah, let's go. Shout out to us. We're doing it. And although, again, last year was a lot, like you said, and your book sheds so much light on it, I can already tell, like, I'm probably going to be in tears from reading it in a good way. And just be so proud of it too. But like, I can already tell. And again, like you said, and that people are going to read in your book, it was a lot. And I feel like last year also was the fuel of a lot of Black businesses.
That is true.
A lot, you know. So
good thing.
It was, again, an unfortunate blessing in disguise.
That's how I look at it. Especially with everything else besides us finding ourselves and building and growing, it was still an unfortunate surprise. So that's a good way to put it, you know, with everything, to not offend nobody.
Yes.
So,
we definitely put meaning behind being woke. A lot of us woke up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I agree.
And like you said, so
if only.
Right.
If only. But.
And we woke up to see the things that they didn't teach us in history class.
Thank you. I think that's how I end the book too. You don't even need to read the book. No, but
Did I get that right? Did I get that right, Lana? Yeah. I'm marketing for you too, girl. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one with the marketing degree. Shoot, teach me some things.
I'm gonna be like,
am I doing it good? Am I doing right? Am I doing good? Word of mouth. This is called word of mouth marketing.
Yes.
I'm trying.
I can't with you. I swear. What was I going to say? Oh, definitely either text me or in here, because I think it might save your brand. Not couples, Lord. I can't even talk to my you and your fiance's brand, what you do. I'll tag all that in the description.
Yes.
As well as
bitch clothing brand. Way out here, Black owned.
Queen Kush Designs. I see.
I will send you everything.
Also, Queen Kush Designs too. I'm gonna add that in as well. So you can find.
Would you like me to text it to you? You said.
Yeah, because I think after I save this, I think the comments disappear unless you're watching the video. So text me.
No, that I think stays.
Oh, it stays. Okay,
I think
but just
that
be
stays.
sure.
Yeah.
Send it to me. Just to be on the safe side, so I'll have everything.
Yeah. Because we learning. We're learning out here.
Just in case. And also, I need to change the title because I had this title, Loyal Traits. I think we talked about that, but it was so minute and everything else we talked about. So I'm going to figure out a title for this episode.
We talked about so much. I don't know what you would title this
Probably
episode.
Smorgasbord episode.
Smorgasbord.
I think that.
Smorgasbord.
I think that's what I'm going to call it. I don't know how to spell that.
People are going to be like, what the hell? Okay, let me listen because I don't know what that's.
Exactly.
I need it in my life. Y'all need, we preach today. Amen.
We really did. And it's so nice to have somebody else to preach with. I mean, just so that I'm yelling at the screen. So this has definitely been calming for me because usually just me talking. So this was nice.
I'm so happy to do this. Oh, and one more person I would like to shout out.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
He is his own brand. My brother. He's a music artist, and he raps. He sing a little bit. You know, he does. Yeah, all different genres. I just wanted to shout one more person out before we go and wrap up. You know, support an artist. We're all creatives essentially when we have our own. So shout out to all the creatives. Thank you, Lana, for having me.
No, thank you.
Are super, and it's a super inspiring creative, and I can't wait to see do.
Yeah, but I said it. I know I said it. But before you go, just let everybody know, you know, again, like in the beginning, you know, where to find you, your brand, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So I'm going to wrap up with, again, thank you everybody for listening and tuning in. My name is Lavinia. I do have a brand, Stop Being Lazy Bitch, which will be in the comments.
I love that.
Get up and get out. We're here to motivate you. Yes, so it's a clothing brand. Stay tuned for more. Follow us, definitely. And then you can also follow me at Sense of Style, which is my styling brand, and you'll be able to see a little bit of more of like.
Oh wait, last thing.
More of just me, if you want to tune in, like, you know, me personally, and kind of see a little bit about, you know, myself and what I do outside of my brand as well. And I'll write that down there as well for you.
Yes, please. And also send it to me because, you know, I got to include everything. I be forgetting stuff. So.
I know, girl. I know. Yes. So owner of many things. I also do like party decorating too on the side, styling on the side, along with having a business and working and being a mom. So I try to, you know, dip my hands in because, again, like I said, trying to be rich. All right.
See, I can't. I need to definitely have you back on part 2 because there was like a whole other stuff I want to talk about. But, you know, like I said, we went all over, which was good. So I got to do a part 2 one of these days.
Maybe a smorgasbord part 2.
I think they'll definitely want to check that out. Oh, girl, but thank you.
I would love to. Yes, anytime. I got you. Let me know.
Yes, I appreciate your time. And this actually went longer than necessary, which is good. I liked it. I'm glad it wasn't my normal, 20 minutes. So this was really helpful. And the tips, too, with the working out and the facial and little baby steps and staying consistent, I definitely will take that to heart. Because sometimes you need to hear it from somebody else versus like your immediate, circle. Sometimes it's better to hear it from like a third, fourth party. So that's kind of how I am. I need to hear it from somebody outside of my home, if that makes sense. So this has been very helpful for me as well, too. So I do take, people who give tips, to heart because it's helpful, at the end of the day.
Yes, for sure. I'm glad, and I'm always here, like longer than this. There's longevity in me. I'm always here for the tips as much as I can give. Like I always say, I'm no pro, but whatever I learn, I share, and I'm super giving in that way. I'm not selfish with knowledge at all. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been awesome. Like,
it has. Really
I had a great time.
Me too. My journey.
And I'm ready for Smorgasbord part 2.
Definitely. And don't forget to send me the info, please, too. Because I'm going to work on this episode tonight for next week. So
I'll be texting you.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope you have a great evening. I can't.
You're very welcome. You have a good evening too, and get inside because I know you're hot.
You know I am. I'm sweating. I'm trying to look cute at the same time, and it's like my edges were straight earlier. I swear to you, this weather is special. I can't. But I will say I do like that it gets darker like at 8:30. So this is nice. I'll take it. I do like that about summer. That's the one thing I like about summer. It gets dark 8:30, 9 o'clock. Not that 4 o'clock in winter. So.
Yes. Exactly. Lucky girl. Lucky. Got this hurricane season. Sure.
Yes, be safe with that. Shoot, we've been following it, so definitely be safe. Was it Hurricane?
Thank you.
What's the name of it
Elsa.
now? Elsa. Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
She came and left super quick. She wasn't nothing. We weren't afraid of her.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We're good on this side though. We're good on this side. Thank you. The weather is
It looks pretty. It looks like here. It looks like here now.
Pretty nice.
I know. Oh, good. Well, you enjoy the rest of your evenings. Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday, Lord.
Yes.
So enjoy your Wednesday. Yeah.
Thank you, love. You too. Welcome. Have a good remainder of your hump day.
You too. I can't.
You're so funny. I'm not trying to be funny, but she's laughing at me.
I was not expecting you to say that. What were you going to say for this evening? Oh my God.
This is the longest goodbye ever. Sorry for those who are listening. Very sorry. But this is what Black people do. This is what we do. This is what we do. You know we can't just say bye and be out. It's really? An extra 15 minutes. We know this. We know this. Don't act surprised. Don't be annoyed either, because this is what we do.
All day, every day.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. You too. Bye. Bye, love.
Bye, girl. Right. Did it end? All right. Alrighty. So I think it ended. Okay, 1, 2, 3, bye. Yes, exactly. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed another episode of Pure Sessions. I appreciate Lavinia stopping by, and Chevy, and all the other beautiful queens and kings who were here on this episode. Sister girl's about to go inside because these edges are looking curlicues. But yeah, guys, tune in next week or week after that. Surprises here, there, you never know. Another episode of Pure Sessions. I appreciate you guys, and do something today that you didn't do the day before. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, SoundCloud, London Pure. Have a good weekend. Don't mind me. Have a good day, guys. Boy.